Okay, let's start with adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs, which are stressful or traumatic events that children experience before the age of 18, such as violence at home, neglect, abuse, or having a parent with mental illness or substance addiction. Toxic stress is how ACEs can accumulate, get under our skin, and cause long-term damage on biological and even genetic levels. So this is a dose-response relationship, which means the more ACEs we're exposed to, or the higher our ACE score is, and the more frequent or severe the exposure was, the more our stress response, commonly known as fight or flight, is repeatedly activated. As ACEs accumulate, without the buffering support of a safe and stable adult, our stress response can become dysregulated, which increases our risk of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, depression, anxiety, autoimmune and inflammation disease, substance addiction, poor academic achievement, and even early death, as well as many, many other poor health and life outcomes that nobody wants. Now, as we can imagine, or have unfortunately personally experienced, living in a home with a parent who is addicted to alcohol can feel very unsafe and unstable for a child. The drunk parent's harmful behavior can create stressors that chronically activate our sympathetic nervous system. Again, that fight or flight reaction that can essentially break our body's stress thermostat. This is what we mean when we say dysregulated stress response. Our body has lost its ability to turn off the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal, or HPA, hormone axis and the SAM axis. And cortisol continues to flood our system. It's like revving a car engine for days or weeks at a time. We would see lots of damage to the engine parts, just like prolonged and repeated activation of our stress response disrupts our autonomic, immune, and endocrine systems, and even the architecture of the developing brain. This is toxic stress. And this is why a child who lives with a parent that is addicted to alcohol is at greater risk for cumulative ACEs and potentially a life that is impacted by chronic disease, mental illness, and premature death. So if there are any parents watching this who are struggling with alcohol, please ask for help. Reach out to someone. Don't let your alcohol addiction cause ACEs for your child that can change their biology forever.